believe this, but believe it. So I figured out what the problem was with the displaying the thing. You know, that sounds like the music is a little too busy for me. Hold up. I kind of want to keep it on Nintendo Radio, but it seems too busy. Let's give it to the next song. It's going to change in about 30 seconds, and we'll see. But anyway, so what the issue was, and I figured this out, like, I laid down to go to sleep, and then I was ready for bed, did all my stuff, shower, you know, brush your teeth, floss, and then I looked in here, and I remembered that, wait, where is it? Right here. It was already right there, okay. So I remembered that it had the blend enabled, and then it had the source alpha, and then it's 1 minus the source alpha. Yeah, let's change the music. Let's go to the Video Game Study Lounge. We'll probably get an ad here. Hold on, let me mute the ad and all that. Oh, it's for Eve Academy. That looks cool.
This is Eve. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however.
Okay. We've got a plan for you. YouTube has a plan for me. I feel so special. So I basically enable that, and then it allows the purchase, the display of the laser beam, the laser. Okay, so now we need to initiate it here and fire it up whenever we hit the left arrow. So that's the task tonight, and I've got time before I eat. So here we go. What do we do? I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. I'm scared. Okay. I'm not really just being silly. Worked all night. Worked all day. That looks like a good laser, doesn't it? That looks like a good laser. We got a good laser. Okay. So what you're telling me is there's a chance. I like that laser. Okay, let's okay, that gets me, for some reason that gets me excited. Let's go. So the very top point there on the ship. So 0, 0. And then the ship, rotation, mouse X. And it adds this to everything. Okay. Unfortunately, I did not label these. Wait, inner layer? Wait. Inner layer. Hold on. There is an inner layer. Okay, so the outer layer. Excuse me. Boop, 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 boop. Looks like there's 4 points. 4 boops. Let's look at this. This is a point right here. Cosine of SA times SR times that. Okay. So if the angle is if the angle is 0, then that means that the cosine is 5.75 minus 0. SR times 5625. SA plus, oh, I see. So we're adding to the angle. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, hold on. So what it does is it draws, that's the middle on both of them. And so with the outer one, it goes, it draws first, it comes back to that one last. So the first one that it draws, it must start at 0, 0, and then it draws the one directly below on the right. Right, because it starts at 0, 0, and then the rotation 5, 7, 5. Oops. Oh no, it goes the other way. It goes to the left. What angle is that? 5.75 divided by 6.28 times 360. So that's 330 degrees? That's not 330 degrees. I think it's because it starts where the angle is 0 is oops. Well, we can just find, so basically 0, 0, and then just above that by the radius should be. So we want 16 to start at 0, 0. So we're going to go minus 835, which should be the center. Then we want to add the radius, which in this case is SR, 0.1. If we add 0.1, we get to there. Worst case, we'll just, adjust it. We'll see where that starts at, though. Okay. Okay. That's a good place for it to start. So what we'll do is we'll just, first of all, we'll make it invisible. So we will have a boolean that determines whether it's visible or not. This would this have to be, no. Show laser equals false. Okay. Now, so in the render, we only want to do this if show laser, then do that. Okay, so now it wouldn't show it. Okay. Oh, and we want to give it the mouse X. So we need to figure out where is it at on the mouse X. See right here it's at 0. I think we can add mouse X to it and just leave it alone. Okay, we'll try that, but then let's get it so that in the main for the mouse, when we do the left button, and let's look at a program here that shows the left button stuff. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Well, I get a lot of viewers on YouTube, so how's everybody doing? Leave a comment in this comment section. Say, oh, I'm doing pretty good, or shoot, my life's going to hell. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, you could say that. That's fine. Let me know what's going on. Tell me. Just kidding. Everybody, you're always supposed to be positive. Everything's supposed to be great all the time, right? So everybody just say, look, I'm great. Everything is fine. So if game state show planet and button equals button and action press. Okay, this is all I really need. Button left, action press. Okay. Okay, we're going to do some actual button work here with the buttons. The button, I should be in here, sorry. If that, okay. So if the button is left and the action is press. Okay, so what we want to do with that is go into that particular class and what do we want to do? Spaceship 1, spaceship. Ship 1 dot, what? Show laser is what I'm looking for. Show laser, okay? So we want to set that to equal true. And I don't know what'll happen if we do this. This isn't how it's going to work eventually, though. We're just going to... Eventually what we would do is, at this point, we would instantiate the laser particle and it would just go straight up. But let's just see what this does. Okay, there we go. See, it's off center by a little bit, and it doesn't go away. That's fine. I'm good with that. I am good. I'm good with that. We're good. Mouse button left in action. That does this. Otherwise, oh. I should probably have a false condition. Otherwise, it's gonna be true all the time. Okay. So computer. There we go. Ah, now it just shows up when I click. 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 Okay. So it's also a little bit off center, so we want to subtract from the mouse X that we added to the thing here. Bum 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 bum. How much is it going to be? Minus 0.05? Nope, that's too far. It's clearly not that. Clearly. So SA is 0.1. That's from the center of the thing to there. And it's just off by just a little bit. So 0.25? So half of that? That's probably still too much. Because where it is it's directly above 0, 0. And you're adding mouse X here to all of the variables. So if you want to add mouse X to 0, 0. Alright, well let's just go 2. And then we're close. Let's just manually fit it in there. There we go. Hey, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so nice. So now what we need to do is, instead of switching to the laser, so now what we need to do, instead of show laser, we need to start the particle, show laser of course, but then start the particle moving. So we're going to take this out, because it's not the mouse button left that we want to set it back to false again. So now we want it to go, while spaceship laser, show laser is true, we want to go into the ship update, because our vertice 16 is right here. Oh, and this is the init function. This is the update function. It's called, okay, hold on. So then we have to have a variable to keep track of the laser's y coordinate. So let's go GL float. We'll just call it laser y. And initially we will set it to, what was that? Negative 0.735. Doesn't really, we don't have to set it up here. Let's just do that. So what's the so real x 0 and real x, and what's up here? 0 and real x. I have no way of knowing, so we have to handle it in there. Hold on. So in here we have to go like this. Okay. Negative 0.735. Okay, so initialize. So if show laser. So if it becomes true, right, because it starts at false, if it becomes true, we want to set laser y is equal to, actually it's going to go, eventually laser y is going to go above -1. It's going to go down below -1. So if laser y is greater than -1, then we want to set it equal to -0.735. Actually, if it's greater than 1. And I did that completely wrong for the other thing anyways, because I was thinking right, but I was thinking with the wrong number. Because it is going to increase in the y value, but it's not increasing towards -1, it's increasing towards 1. Anyways, so so if it's greater than 1, we're going to set it to that. So let's start laser y equal to like 1.1 when we start out the whole thing up here. Or 2, it doesn't matter. We'll start it equal to 2. Then down here we'll set it equal to that. And then that will be for the initialization. So what will happen every single other time is laser y, we'll just subtract 0.00185, which is like 1 pixel. So every frame, which is 60 frames, it'll move 1 pixel. That's probably too slow. Excuse me, but we're going to subtract that, or add that. Excuse me, add that. We're going to add that. And then if laser y is greater than 1, we want to go show laser equals false. So if show laser becomes true and laser y is greater than 1, then we want to reset it and show laser equals false. That's not what we want to do. What do we want to do? We want to increase it. First of all, let's see what that does. There it goes. Oh, it's moving with the ship. Okay. So we also need to store the x value. So when it's fired, if show laser, and if laser is greater than 1, we do this, and then we want to go laser x equals mouse x minus 0.02f. There we go. So then this will draw laser x, which will keep the laser moving at the same x. Alright. We're getting there. We just have to work on what else to do. Okay. Let's test it out. There it goes. We just fired our missile. So now what we want it to do is once it gets to the top there, I don't actually know what it's going to do. I think it's just going to... oh, it resets. Okay. So we don't want it to reset. So we only wanted to reset. We only wanted to do this. Shoot. I hadn't thought of this. Let's think about it. My brain is mush. Let me see if I can be lazy and chat with ChatGPT here about some stuff. What's this one? New AI may pass the famed Turing test. This is the man who created it. Oh. Hackers breach U.S. Marshals system with sensitive personal data? That's not good. Let's see what ChatGPT says. I'm just trying to put my thoughts together. I can help you with that. Sounds like you need to add a condition to check if the projectiles reach the top of the screen before allowing the player to fire another one. You can achieve this by keeping track of the projectile's position and checking if it has reached the top of the screen using a conditional statement. Here's some pseudocode to give you an idea. Okay. Oh, so have a can fire equals false. That's a good idea. So as soon as the projectile is launched, so we just need another boolean. That's a good idea. So let's just call it can fire equals true. We'll start it out at true. So if show laser and can fire, then do this. Set it to there, and then we want to go can fire equals false. And then laser plus equals that. And then what am I missing? Wait, if it goes greater than the screen height, but that's what I use to determine. Let's do this. In regard to your previous answer, I think I did this wrong. Can you help? Here's Sure, let me help with that. Based on your code, it looks like you're using the variable can fire to determine if the projectile will be fired again. However, I don't see where this variable is being set to true again after the projectiles reach the top of the screen. One way to fix this, set can fire to true when the projectile reaches the top of the screen. Here's an updated version of the code. Okay, hold on. In this updated version, the projectile will continue to move with the screen as long as can fire is true. If show laser and can fire laser is greater than 1, can fire equals false. Else laser, oh, put an else in here. Am I thinking about this right? Else laser y plus. Oh, and I use the, so inside here, oh. Reset the laser position and allow firing again. So that's if not can fire. Oh. Hold up. That's kind of because ChatGPT's like, oh, you're so young. So young. You can pass GLFW window pointer to your update projectile function as a parameter, then use the get mouse button function in your update projectile function like this. But then I'm checking for the... Oh, I see. Update projectile. There we go. Okay. I think that will work. Great. That's a great idea. So then we just need another Boolean for the main. Thank you, ChatGPT. That's cool. My brain was not fully functioning, and I was just trying to... So show laser equals true. Mouse button pressed equals true. Oh wait, show laser. Oh, launch projectile is the show laser. So we need a third. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's just do this like this. Started out false, left mouse pressed. Okay. Oops. So there. Okay. Then in here, oops, right here. Okay. I don't have to worry because it doesn't work. So if that and can fire do that, do this. Okay, so let's just copy all this code exactly like this. Ba-ba-bum. Oops. I like that variable better. Oh wait, can fire is set to true. Wait, where should it be set to true? Uh-oh. Let me think about it. Let's see what this does first, while ChatGPT thinks about that. Now it doesn't show the laser, it doesn't fire. So when it reaches here, CanFire is set to false. But once it reaches the top of the screen, I want it to... So this one... I want CanFire to be false while the projectile is moving towards the top of the screen and only be set back to true when it reaches the top of the screen. Please show the code for adding this condition. And it's thinking about it. It's like, Uh-oh. It's really thinking about it. I'm trying to wrap my head around it too. So, as it's heading up here... Haven't I done this before? Oh, maybe I just worked too long today. If laser is greater than 1, then CanFire equals false? Shouldn't that be true though? Uh-oh, I think we broke it. Let's refresh. Not sure why it's taken so long to... Sure, here's an updated code snippet that sets CanFire to false while the projectile is moving, and sets it to true when it reaches the top of the screen. Ah, okay. The added else condition checks if show laser is false, the projectile has disappeared from the screen, and sets CanFire to true so the player can fire again. Note that CanFire variable is also set to false inside the if block before the laser Y increment. Okay. Let's see if this works. Interesting. Because it doesn't work now. Whoops, what are we doing here? Oh, okay, but each time it doesn't go up. If show laser and CanFire, else if not show laser. So we just need to go down here and just go... I don't think this ever becomes... If that is greater than that... Oh, because we have this... Okay, this is if show laser. And we just want to go laser y plus equals 0.00185f. Like that. Because there's 3 separate conditions there. Okay, now it'll move up. Let's see what happens when it gets to the top of the screen. We need to make it go faster, by the way. So let's go 10 times faster. Okay. Okay, but then I left click again and it doesn't. Okay, so what happened? So it reaches the top of the screen. It's because there's no condition where it doesn't, where it switches to, it reaches the top of the screen and then it doesn't allow for CanFire to equal true. Wait, did that say Ruby? Why does it say Ruby? That's bizarre. Okay, we're going to take this out though, because we never get to that point, and put it here. If show laser, we're just going to put it there. Whoop, I can just copy that. Suppose I should tell ChatGPT that I added that little bit of code, but it doesn't seem to be interfering. No. Oh, I think I know what's happening. So when we set can fire equal to true, we want to set laser Y back to negative 0.735. And then when the person clicks again, can fire will equal true. Show laser will equal true, right? Because show laser is, no, left button pressed. Wait, what? And can fire. Show laser equals true, right? Okay. So then show laser will equal true. And if it's greater than 1, it'll just reset it to that. Set it to the mouse, and can fire will equal false. Confused. This should be relatively simple. I don't know why I'm having an issue with this. Maybe I've never done this before? Have I never done this before? See, if I click, so when I left click, show laser is equal to true. So if show laser and can fire, and laser Y is greater than 1, okay, just for giggles now, let's print out laser Y. Because I'm not exactly sure what's going on, and it should if I'm thinking about it correctly, which I may not be. I don't seem to be able to wrap my head quite around all these booleans at the same time, so this is possibly my foggy brain here from COVID. Okay, so here, see, it just keeps going up. So that's, what, laser y? So laser y is greater than 1. It's supposed to reset it to negative. Why not? Why not? Why is it not resetting it to negative and then going up to good question. So when the button is pressed, can fire, okay. The first time it goes through, starts out with these things. Can fire is true, left button is pressed is false, and show laser is false. That's what it starts out at. Okay, so the first time the left button is pressed gets set to true. Okay, and can fire is already true, so then this becomes true. Show laser is true. Launches the projectile. We can take out this code because we're working with this code now. Okay, so it launches the projectile, and then show laser. Show laser is true and can fire, then laser Y, then it resets. And laser Y just happens to start out at 2, so it's greater than 1, and it resets it. If laser Y is greater than 1, laser Y is equal to that, laser X is equal to that, can fire equals false. Else, if not can fire, and laser Y is less than or equal to that, can fire equals true. That's not what I want though. We don't want this. Excuse me, if, okay, laser and can fire this, then it's just going to go reset it to there, set the mouse, and can fire is equal to false. So then what I wanted to do is this, because I want the show laser to stay true, and then I want it to do this. So I don't want it to do this at all, because it sets can fire to true, which resets, but then it doesn't display that. It keeps going up and up and up. So let's write this out. If projectile launched and player can fire, okay, then reset projectile, okay, set it so that the player can't reset position, and set it so the player cannot fire. Okay. Now, what's this? If the player cannot fire, which we just set it to cannot fire, so it's immediately going to go and start doing this. But do we really want to check for that? If the player cannot fire and the laser Y is equal to or less than the beginning point, it's always going to go up, so it's never going to be less than. Okay, ChatGPT has kind of messed me up here. So if the player cannot fire, and show laser is true. Then we want to do laser Y plus equals that. Okay. So if show laser and can fire, check for a reset and reset the position, set it so the player cannot fire. So if the player cannot fire, move the projectile up. Once it goes beyond, if laser Y is greater than 1 at this point, so then if the player can't fire and the laser goes up, then what we do is we can reset the position. But basically all we want to do here is just can fire equals true. Okay. So then we also need to reset because can fire and the left button pressed. So does left button pressed get set to false? It should if button equals GLFW, mouse button left, and action equals GLFW release. There. So if it's released, it'll be set to false immediately, which is fine, because we didn't do that before. And so only if it's pressed and can fire, then it launches. Okay, and then so when is show laser set back to false? Right there. All right, let's try that. There we go. ChatGPT tried but couldn't get it. I got it. Okay, it took me 55 minutes. All right, everybody. Once again, let's watch. Bum, 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 bum. Eventually, we can have more projectiles. That's going to be probably tomorrow. So you can stay tuned for that. For now, I'm just going to yawn. I'm gonna yawn on stream. That's cool. Okay, that works. I'm excited. We're gonna go with a cheer. All right. All right, I know I got some lurkers, so I thank everybody for lurking. Let's see. Oh, let's watch Mr. Wiggly. Let's raid Mr. Wiggly with a few of you that are here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for lurking and all that fun stuff. Let's go watch Wiggly tune into his thing here. There he is. We got the raid ready. So let's raid now. Let's go into here.